Hello there guys, Life's a Game back once again with yet another video guys. Hope you guys have all been doing well. I know it's been some time that I've been on, but this respective one will be exotic gifts for random agents number 62, and this one will come with some special perks guys. Usually I do not run it with random agents. At times I don't usually run like with directives just on with legendary, but I'm starting to do that more often. I'm going to go ahead and start doing that more often guys. Give you guys a little more harder grit just to be able to show you that this stuff can be done. So on that note guys, welcome to yet another exotic gifts for randoms. I know I haven't been on here in quite a bit, but as I respectively said in my last video guys, as I said guys, IRL obligations, I just haven't been able to be on here as much as I've wanted to. I haven't been able to be on here as much as I've wanted to as far as uploading videos guys, and sometimes that's just how it is guys. I'm doing my best to continue the YouTube stuff, but as I said guys, I will continue to do that. We definitely have a key live stream coming up guys soon, tomorrow, early tomorrow. For those of you guys that'll be watching that, go ahead over to my Twitter X and you'll see exactly which game I'm talking about. But yeah, nonetheless guys, we are back once again in the Division 2 respectively, and we are taking 3 random agents I do not know from Adam through Legendary District Union Arena with 3 directives guys. So yeah, this is one that we did guys respectively. We had the 4th directive would have been Pistolero, but a lot of the teammates didn't want to run with that, so I was like, yeah, we could just do 3. And a lot of them weren't even used to it. I don't know like if a few of these guys even went through it on normal legendary. So like I said guys, exercising patience, distance, focus definitely showcases positive results in these missions guys. That's why I do this. And like I said guys, I gotta just keep showing this because I was showing it in regular legendary, but sometimes I feel at times that might not even showcase it a lot, because I know there might be other agents on here that I see doing that. So I gotta do something that I don't see majority of agents on here guys, social media doing. And I guess I gotta say that's legendary missions with directives. With random agents often you don't see that. So like I said guys, go ahead and hit that like button if you're a fan of this type of content and you enjoy seeing this and you want to see a lot more. And go ahead, better yet, hit that hype button, HYPE, and put the video out there guys. Let people be able to see this, let other agents be able to witness this stuff being done, to be able to realize this stuff can be done, because there's a lot of agents, such as some of the ones I was running with here right now, that had no clue who I was, and after running with me, they're like, wow, you know, it's insane that, you know, people like this exist. People are out there. Nobody, people don't know of them, because like I said, whatever, for whatever reason, guys, at times YouTube, sometimes it's tough to get your content promoted. There's so many different content creators, but I know what I do stands out as far as a rigor and all that stuff. So like I said, guys, if you enjoy this content and you want to see it on a much more consistent basis, and I haven't been able to do that, but if I see a more want for it and I see a lot of likes, I see people hyping the video, you better believe I'm going to be bringing a lot more of these videos out more consistently. So as I said to you guys, GG's. On that note, let's go ahead and get right into this one, guys. So honestly, you see us in the second room here, guys, of the mission. We definitely took care of those enemies on the outside, guys, easily. That totally didn't take us that long to be able to handle those guys, so that's always good whenever we're able to, you know, handle the enemies smoothly, greatly. I was talking to these guys very well, talking to them about patience, distance, focus, and how we have to run. And it was a decent enough team, guys. These guys listening well. And on that note, talking about my team, guys, let me respectively go ahead and get right into it for you. And like I said, guys, just before I get into it, appreciate all of the real and honest fans that stick around with me, that don't just abandon after maybe like 2 days of no content. Highly appreciate it, guys. It's always good to know the real ones still exist and they're still there. And that's realistically 100% who the only ones I do this video for, guys, do these videos for. So highly appreciate it, guys. GG's. As I said before, guys, I did leave a comment on it. Just for those that watch my channel, I'm not so big on subs, like subscribers. I don't really care much for that. As long as you guys just view it, like the video and show support for it, share it, the content, that's all that matters to me, guys, so that the community gets hip to this stuff and gets like literally familiar with how to do this stuff, so we get a lot better teams while matchmaking, guys. I think we all can respectively agree on that. So just for the record, guys, yeah, this channel is for people that want to play legendary or just better their skills no matter what difficulty in this game. My channel is not just a simple build video channel, guys. I don't know how many times I have to say that. I've said it many times, and I've had a few agents, or I guess a few subscribers leave, and that is what it is, guys. They're respectively free to go. 100% kudos to them, and I really do wish them the best in all their endeavors. But I'm saying my channel is tailored to you guys as hardcore agents that actually want to play legendary, or you just want to improve yourself, whether that's going from hard to heroic, heroic to challenging, whatever it might be, challenging to heroic, whatever it might be, guys. That's my channel's main focus. Its primary main focus, however, though, is on legendary missions and legendary content, because I know there's a plethora of agents that have excellent extravagant builds that for whatever reason they cannot navigate a legendary mission. They always somehow end up falling short, and I can only totally just imagine how frustrating that would be, considering, like, you know, you have the right build, you have the right know-how, the right, you know, you have everything set up right, and for whatever reason you're hurting the enemies. For whatever reason, you just can never get over the hump, and I know exactly how at times that can feel, guys. Going back to the earlier days and different stuff, I was always just, in a sense, like, just I felt in a sense gifted at this game, because I always, like, things that people would say were hard came very, like, smoothly or easy to me. But as I was saying before, though, guys, I know how that can feel. There was times where I didn't beat legendary. Sometimes I had wipes, guys. That's why I tell you guys about certain wipes, because what better way to experience it or learn from it what better way to learn from it? I said that backwards. What better way to learn from it than experiencing it, guys? So it's like, so a lot of these things sometimes I tell you that happens. A lot of this stuff I've experienced at earlier stages. I mean, my shade was a lot lower. People would always tell me that my shade was way lower when I would be competing in legendary in the past, because I guess my talent level and know-how was way up there. So I ran with a lot of teams that a lot of other players would have kicked, but they kept me around because they were like, your knowledge and know-how and your gameplay is just on a, they'd always tell me, on a different level. So that's why we keep you around, even despite your shade might not be there at the time when I was coming up, guys. So it just is what it is. So I get that. So I'm saying, like, for you guys that cannot get over the hump, and sometimes, like, you know, you get in groups, it's just hard. You know, my channel is tailored for you guys to be able to get this stuff done. You don't have to have the greatest Discord, the greatest clan to be able to do this stuff, guys. You just have to all have team cohesion, structure, and you know, just know-how of knowing how to do the mission, talking to each other, guys. It's really not that hard. I like legendary in that sense, guys. I love legendary in the sense that it actually forces you to play, as I said in one of my past videos. It forces you to play the Division 2 in the way it was meant to play, or I mean Division overall, just in general. The game requires 4 agents to be able to all structurally work together to get the job done, and that's usually just, you know, how it goes. And I say that because, guys, it really it emphasizes the game's mechanics, you know. And I like 4-man, to be honest, guys, because, like I said, people do this stuff solo and all that. It's not the same exact amount of enemies and everything, because it scales. There's a lot of agents that'll say stuff. I'll be like, no, the person you saw solo didn't do exactly what you're seeing us here do all together, because it scales depending on the amount of agents that are on the party or within the party, respectively. So when you play 4-man legendary, that's the actual true legendary, true feeling. So I'll say it again, as I said it many times before. If somebody wants to really solo this, they got to have like 3 friends, sit idle as they do literally everything, run everywhere, and just do everything. That would be like a true, like, 4-man solo, if you want to say one person did what all 4 of us are doing here. That would be the instance if they had 3 teammates that died. That way the game has scaled the stronghold for 4, and you're going to be getting everything, everything, guys, not just the platform 9 3/4, the full 100%, guys, the full 100%. So, like, that's the only reason why I say that. And yeah, and you're seeing us right here, respectively, clean these guys up within this room. But you just want to be watching it here, guys. You just want to be watching. I was telling my teammates here. So on that note, guys, let's go ahead and get into the teammates. I know I said I was going to do that, but I like to evaluate the teammates I run with, guys, the agents I run with, as we're shooting this chunga here. Let's go ahead and get into it. So we have from LOS Clan, first up, Kingness X. This guy seemed like he was definitely new to this. He's only shade 49, and I don't usually go by shade all the time, guys. I know shade is obviously just a number, but up until 1,000, obviously, because once you get to 1K shade, that's when you utilize and maximize all the additional perks you can get via the watch, the shade watch. So there are ways they can get stronger. So I'll say that they were just normal, and they were down to earth. And what happened with them, guys, although, like I said, you cannot teach this despite the shade, is just the way the agent listens. And this guy listened very well. He could follow instructions. And as I was saying in this mission, guys, this was an excellent team. Despite what you're seeing, I feel like I could have definitely done Tidal Basin Legendary with them, with my know-how and what I know, guys. I feel like definitely, and we definitely could have got that mission done, even with some directives on. I don't know about all 4, but like I said, I've done that mission before for sure. I have another 4 directive Tidal Basin mission coming up soon, guys. No modifiers, of course, as you're seeing here. No modifiers included. Just showing you that the game works, guys. Just showing you that the game works. But yeah, guys, this group, this team for the most part, and King Ness X, good job, agents. If you're watching this, you played pretty good, very good actually. And as far as just listening, that's all it comes down to, guys. As far as when you're on my team, just listening. But as far as moving forward, King Ness X, just keep doing what you're doing. Get your build up. and just keep being focused. I mean, you got some key experience here, guys. That's all I can say. And as long as he keeps doing what he's doing and being humble and what he has to do, and just knowing what he just staying in the pocket, listening to the team, doing the things that he that the roles that we have planned for each of them, no arguing or nothing. This guy's great. So if you guys come across this agent on PC, just know this guy is capable of getting high level content done, as long as you guys are well structured and there's no funny circus business going on the team. Everybody's structured and everybody knows what they're doing. This guy's a solid agent, guys. So moving down from WIN clan, we got Kong Ong Seong. So this guy, he was 9,756 shade, guys. And for the most part, like I said, this guy, he was solid player. Like I said, guys, for the most part, this was just a solid team. Like I don't see like much that was I had to tell these guys much, although there were those moments. But I don't believe. I mean, just to reiterate things, just to have them be more aware. I more or less was just alerting them, guys, to like what's going on. There's such thing as telling somebody to back up as a warning and alerting, guys. And this was like more of like a team I had to just more or less alert stuff to, like just do this, do that, key heads up. And these guys had excellent DPS, as we're seeing here. We had no mini map to be able to see where they're at, guys. These guys had special ammo, and they had excellent defense the enemy had, so we had to shoot them down more. So these guys, they had DPS, guys. So any one of these agents you're seeing here respectively on my team, you guys want to be able to friend them if you want, and add them to your repertoire if that's what you're looking for as far as legendary missions. These guys would make for some excellent agents, guys. They make for some excellent agents. So good job to Kong Ong Seong. Excellent job to you, my friend, and hopefully maybe at some point we run again, my friend. Hopefully at one point, agents, we run again, guys. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button if you're enjoying it thus far. You don't have to hit the subscribe. Just hit the like, and just, if anything, hype the video, guys, and just put it out there, because I would love for a majority of agents to see this stuff, to know it can get done, because sadly there's a lot of agents out there that don't think content of this level can get done via just random matchmake. They've seen all sorts of stuff. I mean, hell, they've probably seen legendary with no directives done. How about legendary with directives, guys? No modifiers. You know where you're only going to find it, guys. You're only going to find it on my channel, Life's a Game. I don't believe any other content creator is doing it like this. So, as I said, guys, GG's. So you're seeing us go through this door here, and I have not forgot about you, Ivan Tot. From TCO clan, we have Ivan Tot, the last guy, and like I said, just overall balanced agent, guys. Like I said, balanced agent. They just listened more or less to what I was saying, guys. They listened to what I was saying. They didn't make it hard, and this is what results in a run like that, guys. When the agents are listening, not making things hard. We're all on the same page. We're all in the same spots. This is the type of results you can get. A lot easier said than done, guys. Not every single group you'll run and everything will just go smoothly, despite all being on the same page you get. Some of that just comes with know-how. I extremely obviously do know these missions, so it's like that does come into play. But I'll tell these guys nonetheless, because I do tell them, I do alert agents a lot. Sometimes, at times running with me, it'll seem a little easier than what it is. A lot easier at times than what these missions can actually realistically be. So I'll just let them know that a lot of times, and just be like, hey, for whenever you do join another group. Not saying that some of these guys, I think maybe one or two of them actually did legendary before a few times, once I think they said, or twice or a few times. But I think just moving forward, guys, to be honest with you, is just the key thing is just for them to realize and just remember and know that you want to just stick with the team's know-how, and just, despite it, every run's not going to be as easy as running it with me. At times, guys, I gotta be honest, because sometimes I'll run with some agents and I ran through it, and sometimes they'll come back and tell me that shit was hella easier than I was thinking it actually was, because the first time they ran it was with me, and I told them during the mission, but I don't know if they took it in, and I was like, legendary's usually not like this. Sometimes, like, it's just, you're gonna have to, like, the reason why I'm telling you guys all this stuff, patience, distance, focus, is because depending on what team you're on, it's going to be definitely hard to run these missions and get success, realistic success in them. And the only way to do that, guys, if you have the core mechanics down, it really doesn't matter what team you run with, which is why I show you these missions all the time, guys. It doesn't matter who you run with. You see me run with everybody, like just brand new agents, guys. And you see there's the same stuff get done, and the reason for it is that it's just a know-how. And obviously, as I said, guys, you don't want to have a potato build. You want to have a build that works. These guys have well-optimized builds that hit. That's what my channel's for, guys. I emphasize all the time. It's for teams that have builds already done for themselves, but for whatever reason, they're still finding legendary tough. They're still finding parts of it frustrating. They're still they're not seeing as much success, or they're not seeing as much success as they'd like in legendary content. That's what my channel's for, in order to bridge that gap and be able to get whoever is there, whoever already has a build, already have, like, you know, the weaponry to hurt them, to be able to get them to the level where they can comfortably, guys, keyword, comfortably run and play legendary missions. That is such, like, a huge thing. I totally cannot stress that enough. Because a lot of people, you know, run legendary missions and whatnot and all that stuff, but you want to be, you want to make sure that you're comfortable when you're doing it. That's just like the main thing about it, guys. And that kind of just also falls into what's comfortable more or less when you're running. That's why I tell agents, why my channel doesn't focus on builds, guys, because like I said, there's a plethora of great builds, guys. Oxidizer builds you could have. You could have assault turret builds. You could have assault drone builds. Seeker mine, heal builds, killer, elite tank builds. There's so many great builds. Depends on what type of player you are. Sniper build, you know, like just pulse build. Like there's so many different builds that people can use that could be high level, but it's like it just depends on what agent you are, guys. And when I say comfortability, that goes to all aspects, guys. That's the only way you get great legendary success is when you're comfortable. I tell agents that all the time, and it's like they kind of, I guess their eyebrow kind of raises because they're like, how am I supposed to be comfortable in legendary? Well, that's just it. So you're supposed to be comfortable in legendary. You're supposed to, when you get in here, you're supposed to be using something that you know front and back. Like this, whatever build you're using, you know what it does. It hits hard enough for what you need. You just know exactly what it delivers. It's not something you're trying out. It's not something you're like, I don't know, it kind of might do this. I might be okay. It's like, no, you know you'll be okay as long as you play like this. That's something that you want to be using in this mission, guys. That's what I mean by you want to make yourself as comfortable as possible. And yeah, guys, that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, in that sense, just going back on what I was saying in that sense, as far as I'm using a comfortable build, you also just want to be comfortable, to be able to get past the mission. You want to be, have enough comfort to be able to navigate the mission, guys. And that's what a lot of teams lack, and that's one of the main reasons why they always come up, or a lot of times they'll come up short in a lot of these missions, is because the comfortability factor is not there. Of course, you want to all be on the same page with your team, as you see us honing in on these guys here, guys. And we had an excellent team here, as I said, guys. Usually this part forces you to back up, and you see we have respectively no modifiers on. So you couldn't put it on modifiers. So we just have great cohesive structure, and we have great builds. So I was telling these guys, so I'll say it once again, agents, to you guys. I feel like I could have done Tidal Basin with these guys, or like any other type of mission, just because of the way they were listening and the way they were moving and the type of damage output their builds were respectively dishing out. Like I said, guys, only been through it enough to know, so it just is what it totally is. So you see us moving along. See us moving along here, guys. And if you're enjoying it, do not forget to hit that like button, guys. It's great to be back. As I said, guys, I know that I haven't been on at times. It's tough, guys. It's tough. You know, just balancing this stuff, IRL obligations, real life work with YouTube. I get my first dose of medicine on that, so it's like it's starting to, you know, it's coming together, guys. It's coming together more often. But as I said, guys, I'll be bringing more excellent content such as this out, since I'm not coming out with videos all the time each day. When I do come out with something, it will definitely honestly be worth it, guys, as you're seeing here. Legendary District Union Arena, 3 directives. I've done it with 4 before, and I've seen many people do it with 5 and whatnot. District Union Arena definitely is not the hardest legendary at all by any means, but it is a great one. I tell many of the agents, as I told some of the agents here, to learn from and get used to it. And I don't mean just to say it's the easiest as in, you know, just kick it aside. It's just to learn. It's like you will definitely wipe here. A lot of teams that do end up wiping here, because like I said, guys, number one, you got to respect the legendary mission. You know, this is a legendary mission. That's what people have to remember. It's not just any mission. So any legendary type mission, guys, even if it's a legendary B type mission, such as legendary Roosevelt and Capital, you want to still be honed in. It just helps you get better. Whenever you're able to go through a mission with just main focus, and you never lose your focus, therefore you never wipe during it. It just gets you ready for those missions. The rest of the legendaries, you know, with Roosevelt and Capital, and then eventually, ultimately, the grade A legendary guys, which are Manning Zoo and Tidal Basin, respectively. So, like I said, guys, My videos include, what my videos incorporate is not just what you're seeing, what I'm showing you here, guys. It's also what I'm saying. I say that all the time. I'm like, just listen closely to what I'm saying. So if you guys incorporate this stuff, that's how you're gonna get the same results you're seeing me get here. See all those exotic caches I have in my little thingy there? I had like so many of them. I usually have like 19, 20 of those guys. I just kind of save them so for when the seasons come. So when the new exotics come, I just kind of can get them quick, depending. But if there's anything I gotta run through or whatever the heck, or legendary or whatever the hell it'll be, I'll get it. One thing I will say, guys, I'm not even gonna lie about it. One thing I will say is that I haven't really been too much on the new seasons for the Division 2, guys. Like I've just kind of been focusing on the hardcore content. Masters difficulty is meh, so whatever. So many agents tell me that they run through Masters difficulty. As I said, they could beat that, but they struggle so hard in Legendary. It's so hard for them. They can hardly beat Legendary, or they just struggle highly with it. But Masters difficulty, they control it like heroic. And as I said, guys, Masters difficulty I feel is just heroic with just more enemies, and it is what it is. But as I said, guys, there's just a way to go about it, to go about doing this stuff. And if you know how to do this type of content right here, guys, what I'm bringing to you here with Legendary Masters difficulty will just be a run in the park. I've had agents tell me I'd waste my time with Masters difficulty, because it's not really the hardest difficulty mode. Obviously, guys, we all knew that. I mean, I obviously knew that coming in. Just by the way they were describing it and whatnot, they didn't want it so hard, you know. From what I've been seeing, the devs kind of want to kind of tailor to more towards like the main fan base, and the main fan base is not playing legendary missions, guys. So they're not gonna make a mode where they're locking exotics behind it and it's only that. Although, guys, I do pray that they do that again. That's for the hardcore agents, guys. That's what makes the game tick. That's what makes it talk, guys. No TikTok involved or needed. No pun intended. I'm just saying, in order for us to have, you know, to be able to have that push, that drive, like say they came out with a new legendary with an exotic locked behind that new legendary mission, the hype would be through the roof, guys. Like I said, that's what they need to do. That's what makes these games go. There's agents for all levels, guys. Whether that be an incursion, whatever it be. Like, there's just got to be some grit to it, and that just makes having the exotic that much better, you know? It's like, you know, I mean, some agents probably might beg to differ, considering they're like, it's already hard enough to get exotics as it is, much less lock it behind something with legendary content and whatnot. But that just depends on the player you are. Obviously, the devs came up with an exotic, they lock behind legendary content. It just is what it is. If you're not that player, then it's just like, that's just not your exotic. The same way some people look at raids and they're like, that's just not their exotic because they never run raids. But they would like to have it, and that's why the devs put things out in the dark zone. They give you chances for it to drop via loot boxes and all that other stuff, guys. So I think there's ways to balance it out, obviously. But no matter what anybody says, guys, this game is long overdue for another legendary or another raid, another incursion. Nonetheless, guys, you see us taking the enemy out here. You see us focusing on this guy here, taking him out. And as I said, guys, this is one of the fastest ways I took this guy out. It's like some of the fastest. I think this runs like the fastest, like I believe. One of my fastest times ever, like, took this guy out, and this was a random group. So, kudos to you guys, King Ness X, Kong, Ong Seong, and Ivan Tot. Congratulations to you guys, agents. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. If you did watch it, maybe one day we run again, guys. But to all of you guys watching, all of my fans, all of the new guys that happen to join, and all my real fans, highly appreciate it. Thank you guys all for joining. This is Exotic Gifts for Randoms, part 62, guys. I'm glad to be back on it. Let's see if I can stay consistent, but you guys gotta join me for this upcoming live stream coming soon. And if you guys watched all the way till here, I'll go ahead and say it. As you guys will see on Twitter X, Dying Light the Beast, I will be running that, guys, day one, live stream. You guys gotta join me with that one. I don't want to be freaked out by myself and just destroyed, guys. I gotta have you guys there as my allies, and hopefully helping me get through that one as well. So if you guys want to stop by, for any of you live stream heads that enjoy my live stream content, please totally stop by, guys. Please stop by. We could talk about it if you guys are Dying Light fans. I'm glad. I'm stoked for this one. Dying Light 2. If Dying Light 2 is anything to go by, and this is upgraded off of it, that game was phenomenal. Still ran phenomenal. I played that a couple times in 2024. For those of you that watch my live streams going back. I'm not sure if I played it this year, but I did play it again. It's a great game. But nonetheless, guys, Division 2, Exotic Gifts for Randoms, part 62, guys. Always fun running this. I'm going to continue to do my best to get content out, guys. IRL has just been, you know, it's been there. You guys know how it is. But and when you love something, guys, do what you love what you do what you love. And that's exactly what I do, guys. And for those of you guys that want to know the build and all that stuff, just totally let me know, and I will definitely put that at times in the description. It's just I'm not a build channel guy, so I don't really focus all my stuff inherently on builds and whatnot, because I know the build does not get you. It's not the build that gets you through this mission, guys, and missions like this. It's the team structure, know-how, and your knowledge of the game, mixed with, in addition to the build. So I only say that, guys. I've gave so many agents my build in the past, and a lot of times they never had success, and I just kind of made me facepalm, like, why am I giving them the build when they're saying it's good, but it's not helping them, like they never could win with it. So at the end of the day, I didn't feel like I helped them much outside of all I could tell the agent was just listen to what I'm saying and this and that. And I guess the more they started learning and getting what I was saying, they started saying they're seeing progress. So that kind of just let me know, hey, I got to let these guys know it's not just about the build. The build can work, guys, respectively, but you got to just know the know-how, guys. And that's what I cannot stress enough on my channel, guys. So I want you guys just to listen to what I'm saying just as well as what you're seeing. And it's funny right there. Seong is saying, make me look good. Okay, it's all good. I'm just letting them know this is going to be on there. And if any of you agents watch this, guys, I hope you enjoyed it highly. I believe I was going to get the selfie here. I don't think I got the selfie on these guys yet. And I think I was telling them I wanted to get the selfie with them here, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Yep, there it is, guys. Got to get that selfie. You guys already know what it is. Life's a game, guys. We got a lot more coming. Stay tuned. The Division 2 action does not stop, guys. You already know what it is. For those of you who've been watching me, and for you new guys, highly appreciate it, guys. Until next time, take care. GG's.